Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to TMXing Adventures. My name is Lisa Keegan and I'm doing a take two because my sound is now connected. Now we are continuing on budget week in our Thermomix, and budget with a Thermomix does not mean it has to look yucky or taste yucky. It actually can look amazing. Like last night's pizzas were absolutely amazing, and you know, can still save you money at the checkout. So today I'm doing something brand new to me, but it comes highly rated, and it is the coconut and spinach dal. But you know what? I do have spinach. I don't have much spinach, and my kids won't eat it. So I am going to today make this as a coconut dal with a few tweaks, because my kids also don't eat chili. So I'm going to do a few changes there as well. So come along today in the chat, say hi if you're watching on, and tell me, have you made a dal in your Thermomix before? For me, totally foreign thing I would never consider making. So I'm curious to know if that's the same for you. But you know what? So cheap. So I'm going to give it a go, and hopefully the kids eat it. But you know what? If they don't, the 10-year-old just made a beautiful apple and cinnamon phyllo thing. So there's dessert that I can bribe them with to eat dinner first. So let's get started. We go straight to start cooking, and I love this recipe because it starts with some beautiful spices. So first thing it says here is we want 2 teaspoons of cumin seeds. Hello Trace, lovely to have you on this afternoon. You're a bit like me. You're like, Dahl? What's Dahl? Yeah, I'll soon tell you what I think. All right, 2 teaspoons of cumin seeds. If you only have powder, use powder, although you won't need as much because the seeds, there's kind of air gaps between the seeds. So you can probably go for like a heaped 1 teaspoon if you've got the cumin ground down. Next up, we've got some mustard seeds. They may not be something that you've got in your pantry normally, but you know, there's something worth having, especially if you want to make the pickled cucumbers I made the other day. That's why we've actually got mustard seeds in the pantry. So hello Chris, lovely to have you on this afternoon as well. All right, next up, insert the measuring cup, and now we do the fun stuff. I love milling spices in the Thermomix. I love nothing more than that satisfaction of making, wait for it, I was going to say, I'm not going to try and talk over it. So I need 12 seconds, 4 seconds. I love the satisfaction of making things like your own tandoori pastes, tikka masalas, spice mixes like the gyros spice mix. Like there's nothing better than opening up this lid and going, oh my gosh, and it smells amazing. It just lifts the whole room. That cumin is just beautiful. I'll just show you what that looks like, shall I? Look at that down there. Now we've got 3 garlic cloves, which I am using garlic paste somewhere here. So 3 of those go, 3 teaspoons because I don't have the cloves. So I've got quite a large spoon, so I'm just guesstimating what 3 teaspoons will be. Guesstimation is how I go around here. All right, next up, 100 grams of onion quartered. Now I actually have purposely not put the full onion in because it's a brand new recipe. And one of my kids doesn't particularly like the onion, so I'm just going light on. I'm actually doing, strangely, what the recipe kind of asks for. It is only 82 grams. Hey Kalinda, lovely to have you on. I'm not sure is the straight answer to this. I will skip out the spinach for them and I will stir that through Greg's and mine. I don't have the raisins and I don't even have sultanas or cranberries to swap in, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually off camera later, I'm going to actually dice some dates up. I do have some beautiful Majil dates. So I'm thinking that might be a good draw card. I'll let you know, Kalinda, if the kids are accepting of it or not. Okay, 25 grams of fresh root ginger. We're really fortunate we grow ginger quite successfully at our old place and our new place. So, and I just skin it all, blitz it up, and then I put it in a jar and I freeze it and I get out the jars as I need to. So it's a bit watery because it's been frozen, but it will do the job perfectly. 25 grams, it's quite a bit. I think it's gonna have a little bit of a kick to it. So 21. A little bit more. The other thing I'll do at times is I'll actually blitz with this. The other thing we grow really well is turmeric. So I will dehydrate and blitz that up, and one day I'll do the video on that. However, I will also quite regularly just put that in with the ginger, and I'll have a ginger and turmeric blend, and then I use that in the different things I make. So that's a lovely kind of more yellowy orange one, and I call it G&T in the fridge. And Greg always says, "Oh, where's the G&T?" So, you know, bit of humour there for our freezer more so. So next thing here is 25 grams of coconut oil. Now it has set because of winter. If it's summer, then it will be runny and liquidy, but we've got it set here. So, 33 grams today. That's okay. And I reckon, it's a coconut Dahl. I was going to say you can swap it for olive oil, but I don't think you could. I think it'd be too overpowering. I think you do need the coconut oil. Some ground down turmeric, 2 teaspoons of that. In that goes. Now this may stain your lid. Some sunshine, okay, is all you need to get your lid looking like brand new and not so fluorescent. All right, it does put a fluoro tinge to it and anything it touches, but it will be okay if you put it in some sunshine. Okay, some chili. I'm skipping the chili. Instead, I'm putting a little bit of paprika into it. I figured that will give it a bit of a, it's not going to be a hot taste, but it'll be just enough to give it a flavour other than chili. If I put chili in it, hubby would eat it, that would be it. So, okay, some salt, half a teaspoon. Now I was thinking I should probably put veggie stock into it. However, it's 1.5 teaspoons. And I'd probably put a tablespoon in, but because this is brand new to us, I don't want to go crazily changing it. To me, it sounds the wrong thing to put veggie stock in a curry. So when you've got something like a dal, which is a traditional dish, I feel like it could be a bit wrong to put stock into it. Maybe I'm wrong. Do you put stock in your dal? If you make dal, let me know. Maybe I can for next time, but I didn't want to mess with it too much as I'm doing dates instead of raisins and those sorts of things. Okay, insert the measuring cup into the mixing bowl lid, and now we've got a cook time. And we've actually got, we've got a blend time first, and then we've got a cook time. So next up, it's going to cook for, it says to scrape down, insert the lid, and it's going to cook for 10 minutes on speed 1 at 100 degrees. Now this is your time that you actually want to rinse 200 grams of lentils. Is this what they're called? I don't know. So you can tell I don't cook with them. But they're cheap as chips to buy, which is actually why it fits beautifully into this recipe. I really want to find the packet now and check I'm calling it the right thing. I think it is. I think it's red lentils. I don't think I'm totally crazy today. And you got to rinse them. Okay, so give them a rinse. Simmering basket is perfect for that. Hello, Suzanne. Lovely to have you on this afternoon. So you'll want to be rinsing that. You'll also want to grab out a 400 gram tin of diced tomatoes, although it is coming into tomato season here in southeast Queensland, so you can probably use cherry tomatoes if you've got enough. You then want coconut milk. Now I'm not putting milk in, I'm putting coconut cream in, so that's just because that's what I've got on hand. I could water it down, however I'm not going to worry. And then it's supposed to have the sultanas, the raisins, which I'm going to dice up dates and use instead. And then it cooks for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, and I don't think I've forgotten any other ingredients over there, after 15 minutes it actually gets you to put your spinach in and cook it for 5 more minutes. Now because I'm not going to add my spinach, I'm going to cook it for instead of the 15 minutes, I'm going to cook it for a total of 20 minutes. I'm going to adjust that next step to do the whole cook time so that I don't have to come back. Now, as I made mention too, we do have spinach growing. I will slice up that and I will put that in the bottom of my husband and my bowl, and then I'll put the dal on top of that and stir it through, and that'll wilt those leaves down beautifully for us because the kids will not appreciate the green in there. I'm hoping I can get them to eat it anyway. So that's actually the next steps of this recipe, is adding the 200 grams, red split lentils. I should just read the instructions, shouldn't I? Coconut milk, tinned chopped tomatoes, there's the sultanas, and then here we go. 15 minutes, 100 degrees, reverse speed, I think it's a 1. And then there's spinach leaves, and then stir with the spatula and cook for another 5 minutes. So that's why I'm going to do 20 minutes. And then, do you know what? It's done. It's ready to serve after that. So this is super quick, super easy. Probably your most expensive ingredient is your coconut milk, but did you know you can actually make that in your Thermomix yourself? Check out the recipe on the internet called Thermo Fun. All right, it is my favorite coconut milk, coconut cream recipe of all time, and it makes it with desiccated or shredded coconut and water. That's it. 2 ingredients, and you can make then the cream or the milk yourself in your Thermomix, and it saves you so much money doing that. So otherwise, that's it from me this afternoon. I'll let you know how this is received I'll let you know if we're going to add it to our menu for future reference or not. And I'll also send you a photo of the beautiful apple strudel the child has made. I'll put that in the group later as well when that comes out, and just for some future food inspiration as well. So thanks for watching on today, guys. Do share these videos if you do enjoy them. Please let your friends who have Thermies or other versions of Thermomixes know about these videos. Tag them in them, share them across, share the page. I love to share the love, and hopefully you continue to get more out of your Thermomix, like making something like a Dahl that you've never made before in your Thermomix, because that's what it's about, is helping you get more and more out of your Thermomix. So otherwise, guys, take care. Let me know how I can support you if you've got questions along the way, and I will see you back here tomorrow afternoon. We are making a tuna mornay with a twist. My kids don't eat tuna, so it's going to be something else instead. So I hope to see you tomorrow. Take care till then, and let me know if you've got questions. Bye for now.